It's one of the most famous and visited attractions in the United States and is shrouded in legends and mystery. Today, Dissectors, we're going to look at the paranormal history attached to the Grand Canyon in Arizona. In all honesty, if you're going to spend your forever as a spirit, where better to do this than the Grand Canyon? There are many stories about how haunted the area is, but many are rarely discussed or shared. From unexplained phenomena and mysterious sightings, strange occurrences have been reported since the Spanish explorers looked over the rim for the first time and gasped in wonder at the Colorado River below. Who is buried there? And what spirits decided that this would be the perfect place to spend eternity? Let's find out. Along the Kayak Trail, situated close to the Phantom Ranch that many hikers love to visit, you will find the grave of a man called Rees Griffiths. In February 1933, a huge boulder fell on this man, crushing him to death. He had been the foreman for a blasting crew who were clearing a section in the area. Now, shortly before his untimely death, he'd expressed a strong wish to be buried in the Grand Canyon, so it seemed only fitting to carry out the poor guy's wishes. But he's still making himself known to visitors, as his spirit's been witnessed walking through the trails in the area, while others have visited his grave and saw a small light hovering just above it. So if you're camping around the trail, you may get to meet old Rees Griffiths. Don't be scared, he's just enjoying the views like you are. Now, around the North Rim, you will also find the spirit of the Wandering Woman, as locals affectionately call her. Often seen walking along the Transept Trail, visitors have heard her crying. Described as wearing a white dress with blue flowers on it, what is this poor woman's story? To be honest, no one truly seems to know, but the most common theory is that she's searching for her husband and child. The story goes that the man and child took a walk while staying at the lodge at the Grand Canyon, but they never returned. Now, filled with concern, the woman went searching for her family only to discover them dead. Consumed with grief, the woman felt she had nothing left to live for and ended her own life. Many feel that she ended her life at the lodge, as several witnesses described seeing her image in the flames of the fire that occurred there on September 1st, 1932. But many more have seen her walking the trail, searching, grieving. So if you decide to walk along the Transept Trail, you may come across this poor lady for yourself. On the South Rim, you'll discover a structure called the Hopi House. This was built in 1904 and used as a place to see artwork from the local Hopi Indians. Today, it's used as a gift shop. Visitors and staff have described two spirits affectionately nicknamed the Brown Boys, who like to run around the property in the evening as well as play pranks like turning off electrically powered items. But many paranormal investigators believe them to be poltergeists, as they also like to throw items around too. You can find the trail to this location next to El Tovar Hotel. Long ago in 1850, a young man called Fred Harvey came to the USA with big dreams. He not only smashed those dreams by creating the first chain of hotels, but he is still celebrated to this day as a leader in hospitality. His spirit is believed to haunt the hotel and trails surrounding it, as guests and staff have witnessed his ghost, dressed in a long coat and large black hat. There are even reports of him scaring people by wandering through rooms uninvited. How rude! As well as his image reflecting back in mirrors. Harvey's not the only ghost who's terrified people though, as the spirit of a woman believed to be from the 1930s has been seen too. One poor night watchman was so petrified from meeting her, he refused to go back to his job. The El Tovar Hotel has been around since 1905 and is situated just 20 feet from the South Rim. But it's not just relaxation and great views this hotel has to offer, as it's known to staff and visitors as a place of strange occurrences. Hotel staff have reported seeing a spirit wandering across the hotel's front stairs and property before suddenly vanishing before their eyes. Even more creepy is that one Christmas, guests were getting welcomed on the 3rd floor by a well-dressed man who was happy they could make the celebration. But it seems it was a glimpse from the past, and if you were wanting to join his celebration, you were late by a few decades. One tourist by the name of Mark Griffith claimed that his wife sensed a strange presence in their hotel room before suddenly having her clothes tugged on in the middle of the night. Another couple from Los Angeles were horrified to discover a grey-bearded man glaring at them from the reflection in their television screen, and these are just a few of the stories surrounding the place. Many years back in 1956, a tragedy occurred when two passenger planes collided over the area. One hit the wall of the Chor Butte, while the other crashed upside down into the Temple Butte. The bodies of 128 passengers were discovered at the site, and a mass grave is located on the south rim just west of the Yavapai Overlook. After such a horrible death, some of the souls that died that day never left, as hikers, rangers and guests to the area have witnessed the many ghosts of the passengers walking around the crash area, with eerie lights hovering around too. The Grand Canyon really does seem to have a huge paranormal history, with people travelling from all over the world to catch a glimpse of something unexplainable. But while you may see shows like Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters International exploring the place at night, you must remember that this is a dangerous area where you can easily get hurt, and finding a proper tour guide is the safest thing to do. If you're wanting advice on ghost hunting, please watch my recent short on ghost hunting tips for a safer experience. As you can imagine, with its many steep drops and uneven pathways, danger is around every corner if you're in the dark, especially as people have gotten more than they bargained for at the Grand Canyon while out exploring. And I don't mean ghosts. There are reports that many years ago a UFO crashed in the canyon, while others claim to have witnessed skinwalkers lurking in the brush. And would you believe there is also thought to be an ancient tomb somewhere in the canyon too? Let me know your thoughts on this great location. Have you visited? Did you witness anything strange, or was it just a great place to explore? As always, my friends, stay safe out there.